Okay, guys. Before we get into round one, I just wanted to make sure that I went through and showed you all the the secondary deck that I kind of came up with, like an aggro shell, for if we're gonna switch up the deck. Um, this is obviously without any specific sideboard options, but I did want to note things like this Odric with Prophetic Flame Speaker and Adorned Pouncer, giving things double strike, I believe, is a one of the keywords on here. Yep. And we got first strike with the Blade Splicer and Alesha, and I'm not sure if Menace is on here. Menace is on there. So Borderland Stormblood Berserker gives us Menace, and we have Flying, and we have a bunch of keywords. So if this one ends up doing better, we can switch it up a little bit in between rounds. I did want to try the control one first because it felt like we had a lot of cards that I did want to try out. And I also wanted to note that we did not put Angel of Sanctions in the main build of the control. I think Archangel Avacyn might be a better finisher for control. Um, Even though this exiles something. But yeah. Anyway, we have it there for the sideboard if we end up needing that. It's still there. But this is the aggro build I wanted to show you guys before we went into round one. So thank you for bearing with me here. And let's get this party started. Um, Hopefully within the next few seconds. And of course, make sure if you guys like these videos to subscribe and jam that like button down as hard as you can. Let's see what's happening here. I hope the noise is not too loud on here. Okay, why is that gigantic? Alright, so we have a Braid, and that's about it. I don't think this is necessarily keepable. Does have 2 whites, we don't need it, so I'm gonna mulligan this. I like this better. All we need is 1 land to get to Koth. Mizium Mortar should be able to take care of whatever. And yeah, we'll keep a Phoenix on top. That's perfectly fine. We just have 4 turns to get 1 land. We should with 20 some odd lands in here, we should be all right. So, or with I'm sorry, 16 lands in here, we should be all right. All right. So, run that out. I'm gonna resize this. This does not seem like an appropriate size. So, looks like we're facing the ramp deck right off the bat, but we should be okay. We should be pretty well positioned against a ramp deck. We should be able to just take care of whatever creatures they want to throw at us. Certainly in the sideboard. Okay, well, that Tireless Tracker is going to get annoying really quickly. I think it's probably a wise decision to Arc Trail that some gun right now. And yeah, Arc Trail it, 2 there, 1 here, on, and we'll leave our Mizium Mortars for later. Cough next turn, and feel pretty good about ourselves. We can also call off Mizium Mortars next turn if we need to. So, that's alright. And, yeah, it looks like that might be what we're doing next turn. Is that... Okay, until the end of this turn. Okay. So... Yeah. If we draw a land, we can Chandra's Phoenix, Selfless Spirit. That's not terrible at all. So we'll Rugged Prairie and run this clock out. And then minus it to add 2. And kill off this before it becomes the bane of our existence. And pass the turn. Well, what do we got? Oh, just sacked a clue. Alright. Okay, yeah. And, you know, as long as we're hitting a couple lands, we should do alright here. Oh boy, that's gonna change things. Inferno Titan, are we redirecting to Koth? Yes, we are. Okay, so that changes up the math a little bit. So the nice thing is actually, you know what? There is really no nice thing. We are in trouble unless we can get some sort of control something going on here and get rid of this Inferno Titan. I think this is definitely a scenario where Angel Sanctions is going to come in. I think we might be able to keep being the control deck, maybe. Just kind of side that in. Okay, we're gonna go to 7. I don't think that there's anything we can do about it, but you know, I'll play it out for you guys. Probably would, if I weren't recording, I'd probably be streaming this, or conceding right now, just because this is already a lot for us to deal with. So, and that's there's our lands. A little late to the party. Yeah, Selfless Spirit isn't gonna do much of anything. We're gonna concede here. I don't think we could have drawn anything. This is probably gonna be our hardest matchup. I'd probably take a control deck or another aggro deck over this. So the options are, we have Sublime Archangel, and probably Quarantine Field that are just our best cards against this match. I don't think we can legitimately outrace them. So I think we're going to have to win with threats. Yeah, Destructive Force is probably something that we would want to take out, being that they're the ramp deck, and by the time we get it out, it's going to be... we lose almost all of our lands, and they still have a palatable amount. I think cards that can... I'm sorry, not Sublime Archangel, what was it? Angel Sanctions, sorry about that, guys. I think, Conscripts is fine. We might just... I don't know how I feel about Kiki Jiki in here. It's probably just bad. I think if we're going to do Conscripts, we're just stealing like a Titan and running with it. So I think we just put in this quarantine field in sanctions and take out the destructive force in Kiki-Jiki, and yeah, run it like this. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we'll go first. Not great. I suppose we can always go for the Hail Mary and target ourselves with the first mode here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just try it and you know, I guess see what we draw. Burst Lightning's fine. Collective Defiance is fine for creature removal. So let's just try it and see what happens. More lands is good. Worried about this Angel of Sanctions getting stuck in our hand though. That might be something that happens. Oh, there's a Chandra, so that's pretty good. I do enjoy seeing a Chandra come up. Because that's next turn unless... Okay, fine. Farsi. Great. Good job. Unless something scary happens. Yeah. It's in time. We're going for the Chandra. And we're just going to start going ham with it. Oh man, we wanted that one. Well, you can't win everything, but I do really like these Zealous Conscripts here in our hand, and just the general ability to cast it next turn. So we don't have any responses. I'm just gonna have 6 here. And you have your own Chandra. You got a bad Chandra though. And redirected. Okay. Well, let's see here. Kinda want to shoot Chandra down a little bit. Might just spend this turn killing Chandra? And we can kill off this Elvish Mystic? Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Make sure there's nothing else that I really want to do. Well, let's start by top class. And it's a Koth. Man. We can minus it and add 5 mana. So net us 1 off of everything. So 6. Don't think that's enough to really do much. We're gonna say no, and see about killing the Chandra right now. So there's that. I'm going to escalate 2 modes. 4 damage target creature. 3 damage. So we're gonna go 4 damage there. 3 damage here. And then we're gonna just redirect. Yep. And burst lightning to finish off Chandra. Now, how do you feel, Batman? So, just, oh, that's value right there. Just that reclamation sage. That's some good value. All right. So we are not having a good time finding these white lands here. Keep clicking the wrong thing here. Just play a mountain, and I think I still want to save the conscripts. Well, that is. It's good if we can get this emblem down, but the problem is if they start getting things like Inferno Titan down, and we don't have a way to deal with it, that emblem's not going to do us very much good. So, just gonna let Chandra eat some of the damage from Reclamation Sage, and Zealous Conscripts a fatty here. I don't want to run 3/3 haste out for 5 mana. It's bad value, and it's bad value, and you know we might get see something like this. Prophetic Flame Speaker is perfectly fine. That pretty good job of stopping that Reclamation Sage. But no, I want to save the Zealous Conscripts for something worth stealing, and kind of use it to close out the game. Be nice to draw some white soon. Yeah, that Wolfir Silverheart is that's looking pretty spicy right about now. You are attacking Chandra. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna block it because we're gonna 100% block it. So what we can do is we can take it down and kill off the Wolfir Silverheart next turn after we deal it and do random things with it. Yeah. Yep. So this is gonna be a pretty good turn, hopefully. So steal the Wolfir Silverheart. And I believe it's still... No, it doesn't stay paired. Okay. That's fine. So... I'm gonna attack. Alright. That's A-okay. Let's deal 4 damage here. Arc Trail, deal 2 damage here, 1 damage here. And, yeah, that cleaned up the board pretty nicely. Now, the likelihood with 1 card... I mean, they're basically in top deck mode, and there's a Nahiri, so... yeah, let's Chandra first, and let's see what we get. They might just scoop. Nope, can't cast that. They might just scoop it up pretty quick, especially if we throw down this Nahiri. Alright. And if we don't get a second plains, I'm just kind of want to keep the Angel of Sanctions, so we're not in any rush to really be filtering out for threats. We got plenty of threats on the board right now. Yep, there's the scoop. That's what I figured. So yeah, I really like how that performed there. Um, did exactly how we planned it to. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to do. I think we just run it back. We will let them play out their fatties and use that against them. I do think it's kind of funny that our two playable planeswalkers were tossed out by Chandra, but you know, in the end it worked. I don't know why we kept Whip Flare, and it only takes care of. I mean, it might just kill one or two creatures. Um, on the draw, I think it's fine. It's really slow, but we got the conscripts, so turn 5 we should hit the mana. We at least have the planes this time. Sword of War and Peace is great. Um, almost all of our planeswalkers, or a large portion of them, can get played with the mana we have. We got ton of live draws. I think we're just gonna keep this and see what happens. And then you know, we shouldn't have kept it. Then that's my fault. And there's our land number 5. So we don't need any more lands now. We can slow down with these lands now, deck. And there's this treetop village. Let's do that as Whip Flare isn't an instant, because I would. And deal 3 damage. You know. There's reasons. I'd love to get rid of a, love to kill a land with a burn spell. That's always a good thing. But we can definitely slow down on these lands anytime. And you have your own Nahiri. Wouldn't you know it? So, Sword of War and Peace is probably not a good... Oh, and your own Angel Sanctions. Sword of War and Peace is probably not a good idea. Not yet, anyway. It looks like they kind of had a control side to throw in. Maybe a more aggressive sideboard was the option, but of course we didn't know what they had, so you know, it's not really any fault on us. We still saw some aggression on the second game, so. I think they're gonna. They probably take down Nahiri to kill the golem off. And if that's the case, we. I don't know. I guess we stall a little bit. Can't just run out Sword of War and Peace. That's basically just giving Nahiri a target. So, let's see, took it down, go to 4. We hit Nahiri, goes down to 3. If we throw Sword of War and Peace out, that's probably just going to be the next target, and then we can kill Nahiri if nothing gets played. But that's really banking on a lot. Of course, they could just take it up and search for some gigantic creature. Assuming they have things to block our creatures with. Yeah, which looks like that's what they're doing. Might just be searching for something to play, and they got this Cold Steel Heart, which they toss, which is it's cute. Obviously fits right into the ramp shell, but we're at least, you know, we get 2 turns off from those conscripts. That should be able to finish it off. Oh, Hey, that's pretty good. You know, we can... That changes up some math a little bit there. So we can use this Chandra and kill off the dirt. And then go ham on Nahiri. I think that's a pretty good idea. Could also just plus Chandra, but that seems like a terrible idea. So let's do some damage to that guy. And go to combat. Give a response. Now they can crack back, and I think we're probably gonna just leave Blade Splicer back because they still have this treetop village here to swing out and kill Chandra. And then there's nothing that Nahiri can really do about Blade Splicer if we leave it back. So if we leave back Golem, they can always just tick it up and or take it down and kill it. So I think we just attack Nahiri with the Golem. And next turn we have Sword of War and Peace and equip, or we have Zealous Conscripts if some huge dingbat comes out, but you know, assuming one land, one spell, that'll put them at 2 cards. That's just 2 additional damage that can go into Nahiri. Or well, yeah, it can get redirected. Yeah. Pitching lands though, so that tells me that some of the lands or some of the cards in his hand might be lands. And it looks like we're gonna have something to steal on this next turn, which is okay by me. Alright. Yep. He is gone for good. Now, we can swing out Kill Nahiri. If we can get a Sarkhan off of this, I think that'd be pretty good. Chandra's Phoenix, eh? Let's see here. I think we put Chandra's Phoenix on the bottom. I don't think it's something we want here. And we'll redirect the damage. Now the question is, do we Sword of War and Peace on the Blade Splicer? Either we Zealous Conscripts and we'll kill Nahiri, get some damage in on our opponent. Either way, our Chandra is dead if we go for this Nahiri. I don't think the Angel of Sanctions is the most worrisome card. So I think our best bet is to Sword of War and Peace and equip it to Blade Splicer and start rocking out with out here. So that one for the kiddos. Yep, we'll just attack Nahiri. We'll wait for something bigger for the Zealous Conscripts. And yes. That's fine. And then, if Nahiri goes for sword or blade splicer, that's fine. I'm not terribly concerned about it. If they... probably should have just hit our opponent with that. I don't know what I was thinking there, because we could have dealt... No, it would have been 3 damage. Never mind. It would have been the same. So you're gonna get rid of sword, okay, and then just gonna plus Nahiri, or are you gonna minus and get rid of this? Alright, plusing Nahiri. It's actually fine. Mountain is not a fine draw. We have plenty of those, and it's not something we care about seeing. So, yeah, I think, Zealous Conscripts will hold up the Burst Lightning mana, but Zealous Conscripts, we can get 3 in at our opponent and kill Nahiri. That's just fine. Send these 2 at Nahiri and attack our opponent with the conscripts. Wait, if there's any sort of lightning bolt trick, at least. Angel of Sanction, Super Lightning Bolt. So. Alright. Now we got some time to kind of rebuild. Traverse is not ideal. I think they just grab Inferno Titan? No, Tireless Tracker. That's interesting. Did you side out Inferno Titan? Because that would... I don't know, if it were me, that would be the optimum play. Would be to pull that Titan out and to finish the game like that. But, you know, to each their own, right? It's good we got this Whip Flare in. We can do it second main after our opponent does their blocks. Their block. I don't know. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about a Whip Flare. And God, more mountains. So, let's see. If we attack with both, if we attack with the Blade Splicer, he just takes it, right? Or like eats it with the Tireless Tracker. If we attack with both, at least there's a chance he might block with the Tireless Tracker. If not, like there might be like block here and then block here, and that's okay. That's actually, you know, that's pretty good. What we want is probably just a block here and then take 3. That's the best case scenario, because then we can kill these 2 and we'll still have Zealous Conscripts. So I think right now we have to just attack. We gotta get our race on and see where that takes us. Obviously it's all up to how he blocks here. That's good. That's exactly what we wanted to see. That is perfect. So now we Whip Flare. Alright, that's exactly what we wanted. Goodbye, Tireless Tracker. Okay. Now this game is... Let's see. 4 attacks with them, we're still good. 4 attacks with us, they're dead. Ooh, that changes that math again. Do you just... Is this, 4-player? Yeah, you just, killed that off. Yep, that math done changed up again. Wouldn't mind seeing Burst Lightning here to kill off Ajani. Wouldn't mind seeing well, actually no, Quarantine Field we can't even cast. Now we can cast a Quarantine. So no, wouldn't mind seeing Quarantine Field at all. We'd be able to cast that bad boy for 3. That bad Larry. Get rid of this cast out Ajani Vengeance and Angel Sanctions. Or Ajani, Angel, and whatever other threat. Looks like he's really digging for something to help him close out the game. But, old Robbie XPS there. But, yeah, that's a good live draw. Angel Sanctions, also another good live draw for us. Sarkhan, man, we have a lot of live draws. If we stop drawing all these dang lands, we have drawn 1, 2, 3. Yep, we've drawn 6 non-land cards. Well, this one wasn't even draw. So we've drawn 5, exile 1 non-land card, and we have 10 lands total. That's huge, and we've taken care of all this stuff here. So I don't feel bad where we're at drawing all these lands. Okay, Collective Defiance is another really good draw. I think we cast that, and with 3 modes, get rid of some of these lands, and God, I want to get rid of this. Did he not activate this Gideon? He didn't even activate the Gideon. Wow. I want to get rid of Gideon, but Ajani's also problematic. So I think if we were to actually draw into some of our good stuff, we can just get rid of this Gideon, but just the Lightning Helix ability is pretty terrible. So let's cast with 3 modes. On us, 4 damage here, 3 damage, and yeah, we're gonna kill off. Okay, Selfless Spirit's a good draw. Battlefield Forge is something. No. Yes. Okay. So now we at least have a creature. That's pretty good. We can draw something like Sarkhan. Sarkhan would feel amazing right about now. Quarantine Field would feel good. Elspeth would be a sweet draw. We got so many things that we can draw here. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, all aboard that Quarantine Field train. That would be the absolute best top deck we can hope for right now. Yep. Down to 4. Come on, Quarantine Field. Nope, it's a Koth. Does Koth do anything other than get us killed still? Nope, it still just gets us killed. Yep, nothing in a graveyard. Alright, well, I think that's it. We'll see you guys in round 2. Maybe we can have a little bit better shot then. Not draw as many lands. Alright, see you guys in round 2.